Things I like most about working at the Ashland Food Co-op is that it's a partner with RVTD's Employer Pass program. It makes it super easy for me to get to work and save a ton of money. I play a lot of musical instruments. I bought my own tuba when I started working at the co-op. Sometimes I'll bring it into work to play for like my coworkers and the customers. When I bring my tuba onto the bus with me, it definitely gets a lot of heads turned and people will ask me, what's that thing? Why is it so big? RVTD is moving our community forward.
Don't miss the Start Something New sales event at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram Fiat of Medford. We're stocked up on a great selection of new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course, Ram trucks. Choose from our great inventory of new Jeep Gladiator and Grand Cherokee 4x4 models in stock now. Or test drive a new 25 Ram 1500 4x4. Jump online today with our online process to calculate your own payment, whether it's a lease, finance, or cash payment. Only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
At Rogue Credit Union, we don't answer to shareholders. Instead, we return earnings back to our members. We know that we're stronger when we work together, and that's why we're invested here, living, giving, and supporting local. We're your friends and your neighbors. We know the needs of our communities. Being a part of Rogue means that our focus is on our members, and when you prosper, we prosper. See the credit union difference and how being a part of something smaller can have a bigger impact.
Bill's Glass covers the full spectrum of your glass needs and dreams. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home and auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 50 years. Locally owned, family run, Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass.
Hello and welcome to this live streaming event from Table Rock Sports Productions in partnership with our local school districts and business sponsors who make these live presentations possible. I'm Jeff Smith with Mikhail Weish behind the lens, coming to you live from Grants Pass High School here in Grants Pass, Oregon. We thank you for joining us tonight. Welcome to the Lithia Superstore pregame show as we get set for this matchup between the North Medford Black Tornado and the Grants Pass Cavemen. We thank you for joining us on TableRockSports.net. We welcome our home and visiting fans who are watching tonight. Joe Brett is our executive producer. Our sponsors keep these events free for fans to enjoy. Please let them know you appreciate their support. Please help Table Rock Sports by subscribing to our YouTube channel. And we want to thank our over 4,000 fans who already have. In fact, we got the message from YouTube today that we had broken the 4,000 subscriber mark. And so we thank all of you that have subscribed to the channel. Our pregame show also brought to you by Abby's Pizza, with locations to serve you throughout Southern Oregon. Make Abby's Pizza your postgame stop. With a menu that covers all your family favorites, Abby's is an Oregon postgame tradition since the 1970s. See you after the game at Abby's. So let's take a look at these two teams. Girls game just got over just about 15 minutes ago. Black Tornado gave the Cavers a scare, but it was Grants Pass hanging on for the victory in the girls game. Little different story here in the boys game. The favorites got to be the Black Tornado, as they are the second place team currently in the Southwest Conference, and they're the 23rd ranked team in the state. Grants Pass sitting at 5th in the conference with just a 1-3 conference record. They are the 35th ranked team in the state. So let's look at the recent work done by these two teams. North Medford has won 5 out of their last 6, including 2 in a row, with a 2-point victory over South Medford on South's floor. That was a great game. And then a 56-48 victory at home versus Willamette. For Grants Pass, it's been a 3-game losing streak. In fact, they've won or lost 4 out of their last 5. but all three of those 3 in a row conference games losing to South Medford, Sheldon, and Roseburg. Heartbreaker in Roseburg, a 46-48 loss for the Cavemen. So they like to bounce back on home floor. Their only conference victory was here on home court. They took down South Eugene 57-45, and they would like to start making some noise as we head toward the second half of the conference season. And they would like to give the Black Tornado a run for that second spot as the season goes on. Of course, South Medford would also like to do that as they lost a heartbreaker to the Black Tornado at home, as I mentioned, just a 2-point game. Black Tornado had 3 chances at the free throw line late in the fourth in that game to make it a 2-possession game. They finally were able to do it in that third trip to the free throw line. A couple of free throws made it a 4-point game. Panthers got a late bucket, but that was all they could do. And the Black Tornado won that game by 2, 62-60. And so it looks like it could be a pretty good matchup here. Cavers will be happy to have Peyton Bruner back. His first game on home floor in quite some time, as he was injured for a couple of weeks. And he is listed as a starter tonight. So Cavemen got to be happy to have Bruner back. And we'll see what kind of a difference maker he can be here on home floor. And looks like we won't do a second anthem, just one anthem tonight during the girls' game. So we're about ready for the starting lineups. So we're gonna move to those starting lineups. And we'll start with the Black Tornado. Head coach of the Black Tornado, of course, is Scott Plankenhorn. And again, North Medford, 10-6 overall record, 3-1 in the conference, and the 23rd ranked team in the 6A. Getting all those pregame announcements out of the way. And now we'll get our starting 5 for the Black Tornado. Number 3 is Easton Curtis. Number 4 is Tate Snyder. Traeger Healy, number 5. Number 10 is Keenan Stewart. And number 11 is Nate Anderson. Once again, the head coach is Scott Plankenhorn. And now the Grants Pass Cavemen, their head coach is Joel Jesse. 5-11 overall, 1-3 in the conference. And the starters for the Grants Pass Cavemen. Number 1, Zach DeShane. Number 3, Peyton Bruner. Number 4, Kingston Connolly. Number 23, Jordan Rosetta. And number 24, Tim Hart. There's your starters. Should be a good one tonight here at Heater Newman Memorial Gymnasium inside of Grants Pass High School. It's Southwest Conference basketball at its finest. Well, we mentioned it during the girls' game. Grants Pass was the favorite in the girls' game, but North Medford kept it close. In fact, they held the Cavers to just 5 points in the second quarter to get it a much closer game, but then the Cavers pulled away at the end And so the boys team for Grants Pass would like to at least get some of that same magic that the Black Tornado had in the girls game. And they win the tip here, and we are underway. Connolly with it. Rosetta sends him back to the right side. He was coming left. Now they'll get it down low. Rosetta backing in, flips it with the right hand. And they're going to need a lot of that from Jordan Rosetta. He's had some mixed results here on home floor. They're going to need a solid game from Jordan. Good drive and kick. Curtis with it. Gets to Snyder. Now Stewart on the baseline. And a foul, I think, is the shot. They're going to call an offensive foul, I believe, on Stewart. It will be. Offensive foul on Keenan Stewart. First personal, first team foul for either team. And so the Cavers back on the offense. Hart gets rid of it. This is Bruner now over to Deshane. Deshane uses the screen. Flips it down low. Rosetta cleared out, and he'll pick up an offensive foul. So team fouls even up at one apiece. And that was a pretty easy call. I don't know if it was as bad as it looked, but when your arm's extended like that, you're going to get that call most of the time. And so Rosetta picks up the offensive foul. I couldn't comment on Stewart's foul. I didn't see it, actually. But little runner on the baseline. Count it for Snyder. And he ties the game on our John L. Scott scoreboard. Now Bruner tracks it down. Deshane on the left. Gets a screen again. Now Connolly dumps it down low. Rosetta passed up the three. Step through from 12 off the mark. Rebound cleared by Anderson. And here comes the Black Tornado. Snyder up high. Watched by Connolly. Gets a screen from Anderson. He'll pull up from three. No good. Ball hit the underside of the basket, but it comes right back into the hands of Deshane. He goes behind the back. Now Bruner pulls up from 16. No good. Healy with the rebound. Now Anderson. Anderson gets it back. He'll go baseline. Gets bumped, and that'll be a foul on Deshane with the body. First on Deshane, second team foul for the Cavemen. James Traylor will check in. He'll replace Bruner. So Bruner getting some short minutes to start this one. Again, his first game back on home floor. I don't know if he's played previously. Oh, good drive. Finishing and giving the Black Tornado the lead is Anderson. Now Hart on the wing gets rid of it. Connolly will find Traylor, and now Deshane watched by Snyder. Now Rosetta, elbow jumper, too strong. And Anderson with the hustle rebound. Snyder coming the other way. That's a three if it goes. Curtis! Now Deshane, that's a two, no good. Rosetta got it blocked. Good defense from the Black Tornado. Went up against the double team and couldn't get the shot off. Got it blocked. Down low to Stewart. Stewart with a nice move. Can he finish it? He can't, but he's fouled by, I believe, by Hart. It's either going to be Hart or Connolly, but I think it's going to be Hart. It is Tim Hart picking up his first third team foul. Couple of subs at the table for Grants Pass. Stewart will shoot a pair. And he knocks down the first. Bruner right back in. Grady McKittrick also checking in for the Cavemen. And Stewart can't quite get the roll. He splits the free throws. 6-point Tornado lead. 4:15 to play here in the first. And Deshane across the timeline, watched there by Snyder. Gets it to Bruner. Bruner, lost the handle on the baseline. He had the baseline, but he lost the handle. Hart, deep three, rattles out. Bruner tried to keep it alive, but into the hands of Snyder. Curtis had it momentarily. Now coming up to get it is Curtis. Now Snyder gives to Anderson, right back to Snyder. Snyder, good pass on the baseline, and the foul, I believe, or no? So Stewart got the... No, wave the bucket off. No. I don't know what that call was. They did give him the bucket, so Stewart gets the bucket, makes it 10-2. I'm not quite sure what the call was there, but Grants Pass basketball trailing by 8. They've only got one field goal so far. Now they got another, a triple for Deshane. Now Healy kicks it out. Corner three, not quite. Good attempt there from Stewart, but he can't get it to fall. Now Bruner gives it to Hart. McKittrick had it tipped. Traylor grabs it. Now Deshane can't split the defenders. Now he'll work inside and draw the foul on Tate Snyder. That'll be the first on Snyder, second team foul for the Black Tornado. So Deshane will head to the free throw line and shoot a pair for the Cavemen. Can make it a one-possession game if he can knock these both down. Gets the first. Zero, 1, and 2 all checking in. Dylan Scott, Liam Rea, and Dylan Sawyer all check in for North. Rosetta back out there for the Cavemen. And Deshane makes it a one-possession game with both free throws. He will sit down. Connolly back out for the Cavemen. Good ball movement here. It's the Black Tornado looking for the seams. Dump it down low, and it ends up in the hands of Sawyer, but he can't get it done off the miss. And now Connolly will handle for the Cavemen, watched there by Sawyer. Now Rosetta gets it from Traylor. Now McKittrick dumps it to Bruner. That's a three! Count it for Kingston. Connolly ties the game at 10. So a nice early run by the Black Tornado, but the Cavers with a couple of big shots have evened this one up at 10 apiece on our John L. Scott scoreboard. Good head fake, but the pass stolen by Traylor. Traylor looking ahead. He finds Connolly. Connolly with the left hand gives the Cavemen the lead. To the high post, nothing there for Sawyer, but he makes the beautiful pass, and Rea finishes. ties the game at 12. 1 minute to play here in the first. Rosetta down the lane. Rosetta is fouled, and he'll shoot a pair. And I hate to say it, but that's one of those ones, if that bucket goes in, that whistle doesn't come out. But there was enough contact to call a foul, but I don't think they were going to call it unless he missed it. He did miss it, and so Rosetta goes to the line. That'd be the first on Healy, and the team fouls even up at 3 apiece. And Rosetta rattles it out. DeShane back in. Weston Berg checks in, both for Grant's pass. And don't take that as a slight on the referees. That is just the reality of that kind of a call. It happens all the time, and some people don't like it, but that is just a definite part of refereeing on those marginal calls like that. So Rosetta gets 1 out of 2. And getting inside is Rhea. A couple of buckets for Rhea. And I put the bucket on the board, but are they? Yeah, they haven't put the bucket on the scoreboard for North. They're going to get that taken care of, I believe, right now. Well, it's still not up there. I'm going to leave ours at 14-13. I'm pretty sure that's the correct score. We'll watch the scoreboard, see if they get that correct. I thought they were correcting it, and I'm not sure what they were doing. So Grant's pass with about a 10-second difference, game clock to shot clock. Now DeShane gets it to Berg, now back to DeShane. Rosetta passes up the 3, splits the defenders and uses the window. And Grant's pass back in front, and they do finally get that bucket up on the scoreboard. So 15-14 is the score. 9 seconds to go in the quarter. Good defense. Trailer coming out to cut off Curtis, and he doesn't get the shot off in time as he slipped. Had he not slipped, I think he might have gotten the release, but he did. After 1, the home team with the 1-point advantage on our John L. Scott scoreboard. John L. Scott, Medford, Ashland, and Eugene.
Diverse venues, we got them. Year-round sports access? You bet. Race cars, soccer, paragliding? Check, check, check. Medford has it covered as your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
Okay, you know how people complain about how Dutch Bros workers are like too nice, too hyper, compliment you too much, whatever? Maybe you're not nice enough. Maybe you need to get a little Dutch Bros in you.
Discover the West Coast destination for those seeking more. More sunny days, more athletic facilities, more outdoor adventures, more to do during downtime. Medford is your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
Stay tuned at halftime for the Medford Parks and Recreation halftime show. Visit playmedford.com to find the latest winter activity guide. Sports leagues, classes, field trips, and special events await you. Visit playmedford.com and click on the program guide tab to learn more. Black Tornado basketball to start the second quarter. That's a 1-point game, the home team with the edge. Curtis gives it up. Kicks it out. Corner 3. Off the mark from Healy. DeShane the other way. Draws the foul. And DeShane will shoot 2 for the Cavemen. First personal on Dylan Scott. First team foul for either team here in the second quarter. And DeShane gets the first. And DeShane gets them both. He is 4 for 4 from the charity stripe so far tonight. 3-point Caver lead here in the second. Healy with it. Gets it into the corner. Oh, had to hesitate as the defender was there, and Scott misses the baseline jumper. And DeShane will bring it up for the Cavemen. That's Weston Berg, gives it back to DeShane. DeShane thought about a deep three, gets to the elbow, down along the paint, misses the runner. Not really a good looking shot there, but still had some time on the shot clock, but he had nobody to dish it to at that point. Now Sawyer lost the handle, slips, and he may be hurt. Cavers the other way. Berg with the layup, and we're going to get a stoppage here. So Weston Berg, his first bucket of the night, and favoring that left foot, left ankle maybe. Jordan Rosetta going over to team up with Nate Anderson to help him back to the bench. So Sawyer, I believe that's Sawyer shaking up on that play. Oh, and the Cavers do take it away as that's out of bounds. Anderson had scooped up the loose ball, but he slid across the sideline out of bounds. And so the Cavers have it. DeShane will hold it out high. Nobody coming out to challenge. Snyder, his man there, but Snyder, now he'll come out, put a little pressure, get the count started. Now DeShane gets a screen from Bruner. They'll switch on that screen. Bruner catches. Bruner splits two defenders. He finds Berg, but he misses off the rim. And a foul going to go against Grant's pass. And this may be Berg. It will be. First team foul of the quarter for Grant's pass. First personal on Weston Berg. And that was a bit of a frustration foul. He knew he had one. Should have knocked that down, but some good play from him nonetheless as he gets a rest. And Rosetta checks back in. So Scott with it, gives right side to Curtis, back to Scott, back to Curtis. They're going to play catch. That one tipped and saved, but into Anderson. Corner three, no good. Now DeShane will give it to Bruner. Bruner gets a screen, goes reverse, can't finish. And here comes the Black Tornado. Oh, and that pass off the mark. And it goes back to Grant's pass. Stewart checks back in for North Medford. DeShane once again starting the offense for Grants Pass. Hart gets rid of it. They'll reverse it and try and get it down low to Rosetta. Good defense there from Anderson. He tips it away, gets the steal. And now Snyder will set the offense for the Black Tornado. Anderson came up to screen, then he dropped back to the high post. Had it momentarily. Now he gets it again. Anderson saw a lane, switches hands, and finishes with the left hand. Anderson with 4 in the half. Now Bruner. Bruner just the touch, not quite there. Give him a few more reps and maybe he'll find it. This will be a jump ball. It'll be Grants Pass basketball. Connolly and McKittrick check in for Grants Pass. And we got an official timeout. Now the referee talking to the North Medford bench. Not sure what that was about, but we're ready to go once again. McKittrick, spot up 3, no good. Connolly tracked down the loose ball. Now Rosetta. Rosetta working on Anderson. Oh, and nobody there. He tried to dump down low. I think he thought Bruner was going to curl to the baseline, and he didn't. And so this will be North Medford basketball. 3:31 left in the period. We're in the second period, aren't we? Yes, we are. Scoreboard still says first, but not my scoreboard. The scoreboard here in the gymnasium. Cavers get it back with the steal. Connolly runs into some good defense on the triple team, but he does draw the foul. I think this is going to be Easton. No, it's not. It's going to be Rhea. First personal for Rhea. Second team foul for the Black Tornado. Now Connolly wanted to give to Rosetta. Instead, it's Hart for 3, no good. Good offensive rebound from Bruner. Oh, Bruner. He knew Connolly was out there somewhere. He found him. Rosetta will take a deep 3. That's no good. And that is off of Snyder. It'll stay with Grants Pass. I got to say, the referee was right on top of that. From up here, it looked like Grants Pass touched it last, but referee pretty emphatic making that call. We're way up here, so the angle not great for us to make those calls anyhow. Now Rosetta backing in, uses the bigger body. Got his own rebound. He misses again, so a couple attempts for Rosetta. Comes up empty. And a good shot hanging in the air was Tate Snyder. He's got 4 in the half. It's a 1-point game, as it was at the end of 1. Now Rosette at the elbow. Back spins. Uses the glass. And Jordan Rosetta. He's got 5 in the half. Right side it goes to Stewart. He gets rid of it. Anderson draws the foul. Anderson will shoot a pair. I believe McKittrick going to pick up the foul. Just the second team foul. And it is the first personal on Grady McKittrick. Anderson will shoot a pair for North Medford. Trailer back in. Rosetta will get a rest. And Anderson splits the free throws, but then an offensive rebound. Rhea draws a foul, and it'll be North Medford basketball. It's going to be the third team foul. It's going to be First personal on Trailer. And they'll lob it into Anderson. Now Stewart gets rid of it. Tried to rifle it down low to Anderson. And Anderson trying to say that McKittrick touched that, but they're going to give this to Grants Pass. Down low to Bruner. Tried to shovel to Deshane. Good defensive play. 2-on-1 break. And an offensive foul as Curtis lowered the shoulder. That'll be his first personal, third team foul. Team fouls even up at 3 apiece. Connolly checks back in for Grants Pass. He will trigger the inbound. Now Hart with it. Gives to Trailer. Connolly. Deshane finds Bruner. Bruner wants to work. He'll pull up from 3. Rattles home. And Bruner starting to feel comfortable. His first field goal of the night. And Bruner with the steal. Telegraph pass there. Bruner in good position, and there was no place else to go with that ball, so Bruner just stepped in the passing lane. Now Deshane will work the right side, I thought Bruner was going to set a screen. He didn't. Now Bruner's got it. Bruner down the lane, but he can't finish again. Break opportunity for the Black Tornado, and Easton Curtis gets the layup, makes it a 3-point game, and a technical is called, I believe, on Curtis. Or no, I think they called it on Healy. So it'll be the second foul on Healy. It's a technical, so he can't get any more of those, but he also, that gives him 2 personals as well. And Deshane will shoot the technical. And he gets the first. And Deshane splits the technical free throws. Now scoreboard here says 24-21. I got 25. I'll have to look back and see if I can make sure it's. I'll check my scorebook here. We're almost to the half, and we'll try and get that squared away. Bruner being hounded there, gets rid of it. Hart will take a deep 3, and that was a heat check. Hart can hit those, but that was a little too off balance for one from that far out. You really got to square up on those, and the referee made a bad pass. And there they put it up. Okay, so our score right. 25-21 on the John L. Scott scoreboard. Good ball fake, and the layup goes at the buzzer for Dylan Scott. What a play by Dylan Scott to make it a 2-point game here at the half. On the John L. Scott scoreboard after 1 half of play. Grants Pass 25, North Medford 23. Coming up next will be the Medford Parks and Recreation halftime show. Visit playmedford.com to find the latest fall activity guide, sports leagues, classes, field trips, and special events await you. And make that the winter activity guide. Visit playmedford.com and click on the program guide tab to learn more. Halftime report coming your way right after this.
Choose a company that best represents you and our local community.
Choose a company that focuses on relationships rather than transactions.
Choose a company that empowers their employees and provides growth opportunities from within.
Choose a company that shows compassion and rises to the occasion in times of need.
Call a John L. Scott broker today.
Pick it up. Let's go. Come on. Defense. Defense. What am I teaching you at home? Has this kid played before? Shoot it. Oh. Ah. Come on, ref. Open your eyes. Can't you see out there? So, which one's your kid?
The referee.
You can be a parent, athlete, coach, or an official, but you can only be one. Know your role.
Combining your home and auto insurance could save you time and money. And who doesn't like that? Want surprisingly great rates on auto, home, and life? Now's the time to call State Farm agent Rory Wold in Medford.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
This has been my profession for 30 plus years now. I really love my work. We try to source as many ingredients as we can, as local as possible, like local fruits and vegetables. We have a menu like you would find in any nice restaurant. We don't make it until you order it, so everything will be coming out fresh. We do have wonderful desserts here as well. Every day you have 5 or 6 options as far as a fresh dessert go. People are bringing their friends and family and wanting to show off what we have here to offer.
Come take a tour of Twin Creeks and meet our award-winning.
Did you know the City of Medford is the largest provider of community recreation classes, programs, and sports leagues in Southern Oregon? The Winter Program Guide just came out. Find out about all the recreation and learning opportunities at playmedford.com. And the Medford Parks and Recreation Department sponsors our halftime report. You're watching the Lithia Superstore Game of the Night on TableRockSports.net. And we got a good one here from Heater Newman Memorial Gymnasium here in Grants Pass High School. 25-23 at the half. Grants Pass leading on our John L. Scott scoreboard. John L. Scott, Medford, Ashland, and Eugene. And I'm gonna preface this right now. These totals are close. There's 4 points, 2 for each team. I don't know if they went to the right guy because we had so many problems in that first half with the scoring and figuring out what the referees were calling and the scoreboard being wrong. So these are unofficial, but we're going to give them to you the way that I can best give them to you. First half totals for the Black Tornado. I got Dylan Scott with 2, Rhea with 4, Curtis with 5, Snyder with 4, Stewart 3, Anderson with 5. And again, at least 2 of those points could be attributed to the wrong player, and I do apologize on that. Same thing for Grants Pass. I got Deshane with 10, Berg with 2, Bruner with 3, Connolly with 5, Rosetta with 5. And it's a 2-point lead for Grants Pass after 1. And so kind of a similar situation to the girls' game. Grants Pass was the favorite in the girls' game. North Medford gave them all they wanted between the second and third quarters, kept it close. Never did take a lead, but they did keep it, got it within 2. Couldn't get any closer than that, but they put a big scare into the number 8 Lady Cavers tonight. Grants Pass trying to return the favor here, given the higher-ranked Black Tornado a good run in this first half. We'll see if they can continue it in the second half or if the Black Tornado will improve their conference record. They'll try and improve to 4-1. If they can do that, they will drop the Cavemen to 1-4. But Grants Pass would like to continue what they did in the first half and see if they can eke one out here and start to climb back into the Southwest Conference standings. So we're going to take another break. We'll take a look at our out-of-town scoreboard when we come back.
For over 50 years, each day has started with a smile, a helping hand, and a promise to be there when you need us most. Delivering on that promise are our hard-working, dedicated employees. At Sherms, we're proud to be an essential part of our community and look forward to keeping our selection, quality, and value where our customers deserve for many years to come. Sherms Food for Less and Thunderbird Market.
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
To stretch their budget this January? That's pretty much all of us. That's why Abby's is offering this giant pizza that can feed up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6 hungry people for less than $27. Now, that's an Abby's budget stretching deal. Worried about a no-fun January? Not at Abby's. Dine on our Bacon Cheddar Special. It's delicious and loaded with toppings and real cheese. Plus, it's on sale, and the kids can play some video games. Enjoy fun January at your local Abby's.
When you work with Hart Insurance Agency, you'll experience the quality service and attention to detail that you'll only find with an independent insurance agency. Hart Insurance Agency was founded in 1947 and is one of the largest independent, locally owned agencies in Southern Oregon, with offices in Grants Pass and Medford. Their experienced team of agents have the knowledge to design, place, and to manage your personal and business insurance plans. Find out more. Visit hartinsurance.com.
Check out the new sports voice in Southern Oregon, the Ace Sports Radio, AM 1300, FM 107.9, and streaming live at theacesportsradio.com, featuring 5 live NFL games a week and the playoffs and Super Bowl. The Ace Sports Radio. Medford Parks and Rec halftime report finishes up right after this. Southern Oregon has a new place to play in Medford, the Rogue X Aquatics and Event Center. 2 pools, a splash pad, and plenty of gym and court space to accommodate your indoor sports. Learn more at roguexmedford.com for daily information on open gym and swim hours and all the X has to offer. roguexmedford.com. And taking a look at our out-of-town scoreboard. One game going on just down the freeway. South Medford Panthers girls basketball action, and the Panthers are up on the Roseburg Indians 57-26. That game in the third quarter. And our score right here, North Medford 23, Grants Pass 25. 1 half of play left to go. We'll take a quick break and come back with the second half right after this.
Call Twin Creeks Retirement today for more information.
Welcome back to Grants Pass High School and your Lithia Superstore Game of the Night on TableRockSports.net. Powered by powered by Rogue Credit Union. And we have one half in the books. We head to the second half. North Medford will get the basketball to start this third quarter. And we are ready to go. That one tipped away. Connolly with the steal. Connolly coming the other way. Kicks it out. Hart for three. No good. The putback is good for Peyton Bruner. Now Snyder, watched by Connolly, gives up the dribble and finds Curtis. Anderson throws right side to Snyder. Snyder in the lane, a little too strong. Rosetta with a strong rebound. And Deshane will bring it up for the Cavemen. Now Connolly, watched there by Stewart. 20 on the shot clock. Deshane thought about a deep three. Now Deshane in the corner, watched by Snyder. Now Rosetta had it knocked away from behind into the hands of Snyder. Snyder throws left side, elbow or corner three, count it. Easton Curtis makes it a 1-point game once again. Snyder watching Deshane. Now Bruner along the baseline. Bruner uses the glass. Ooh, and Healy wasn't ready for that. Good recovery, though. Backs it in. Now they kick it out. Curtis off the mark. And Rosetta with another rebound. Rosetta thought about a deep three. Now Bruner gets it to Rosetta at the elbow. Back to Bruner. Bruner loves to work inside. He'll kick it out this time. Deshane sidestepping three off the mark. Rosetta right there to clean it up and put it home. Snyder gets rid of it to Healy. And now Curtis will get rid of it. Healy for three into the hands of Deshane. Connolly for three on the move. That was last touched by Bruner. Well, either way, no Black Tornado near that, so it's going to be North Medford basketball. 31-26 on our John L. Scott scoreboard. Grants Pass playing a little full court man. Try and trap in that corner. They get it over to Healy. And that one just out of the reach of Connolly, and using the little shoulder and the window was Tate Snyder. Down low to Bruner, but an offensive foul. See who they charge this to. I think it's going to be Deshane. Second personal on Deshane. Trailer going to replace Bruner. Bruner with 4 in the quarter, 7 for the game. He'll get a rest. Anderson triggers the inbound, gets it into Stewart. Now Anderson will handle. Gets it across the timeline to Snyder. Healy kicks it out. Corner three. No. Anderson flies in and gets the offensive board. Stewart into the paint. And that's an offensive foul. As Connolly was there waiting for Stewart. Second personal on Stewart. First team foul of the quarter for the Black Tornado. Hart going to sit down, McKittrick in. Trailer out there now. And Deshane lost the handle, trying to move on Snyder. Now Trailer will give it up. And that was tipped away. Should stay with, oh no. That was touched by Rosetta. The pass was intended for Rosetta. It was tipped by one of the Black Tornado defenders. And Rosetta just got a hand on it as it went out of bounds. Healy throws right side to Curtis. Now Healy working on McKittrick. He'll take one over him. Rosetta skies for the rebound. McKittrick backing in, and he travels. Boy, that spot on the floor, that section of the floor right there, we've had a few slips tonight, a couple of them in the girls' game. In fact, one slip in the girls' game that resulted in a last-second shot not getting off in time. And so that section of the floor has been a little slippery tonight. Black Tornado back on the offense. Down low to Stewart, knocked away from behind. I think Trailer got a piece of that. Black Tornado fans wanted a foul, and then Deshane is called for the travel. He thought he was going to get contact from Anderson. Anderson retreated, and it left Deshane in the air with no place to go. He's called for the travel. He'll get a rest, and Weston Berg will check in. So low-scoring quarter so far. 2:46 to play here in the third. Left side, Curtis gets a screen and gets rid of it to Anderson. Now Snyder. Snyder will find Stewart. Stewart around the defender, was locked up by Weston Berg. Jump ball, good defense by Weston Berg. And possession arrow in favor of the Cavemen. Connolly into the front court, watched by Snyder. Now Rosetta working on Healy. Healy cuts him off at the baseline. Here's Trailer. Connolly into the paint. Oh, tried to drop it to Berg, but not a lot of room to sneak that pass through, and the Black Tornado take it away. Now Stewart again. Gets it over to Snyder. Double team comes. That leaves an opening for Anderson, and Anderson gets the pass and the bucket. 1 point game, 1.5 to play in the third. McKittrick runs out of room, and offensive foul on McKittrick. I don't think I've seen this many push-offs called in a single game as I have tonight, and I doubt that's the last one. Second personal on McKittrick. Second team foul on the Cavemen. So Snyder will handle, gets it to Anderson. Rhea checked into the game. Also, Dylan Scott checked in. That's off the mark. Weston Berg tracks it down. Oh, Bruner recovered there. That pass was going to be off the mark. And Grants Pass going to take a timeout. This will be a 30-second timeout. And we'll keep it right here. Both these teams kind of scuffling right now. That third quarter started with a little flurry, but then both teams kind of gone a little cold here. Winter Sports Action is brought to you by our title sponsor, Lithia Jeep Dodge Chrysler, where you can find great deals on the lot or at lithiasuperstore.com. And by Rogue Credit Union, with locations throughout Southern Oregon to serve you. Table Rock Sports thanks our great sponsors, including John L. Scott Real Estate, our scoreboard sponsor, and our longtime friends from Sherm's Thunderbird and Food for Less in Southern Oregon. Before or after the game is a great time to visit Dutch Bros and enjoy your favorite beverage. Dutch Bros gives back to the communities they serve in support of kids and local efforts to help others. Dutch Bros. 31-30 on our John L. Scott scoreboard. Just under a minute to go here in the third. Grants Pass basketball after that 30-second timeout. Deshane catch and shoot three off the mark. Break opportunity. Scott with it. Lays it up and in. And the Black Tornado take the lead. Right side to Bruner. Inside to Rosetta, and Rosetta powers it home to retake the lead. Rosetta now with 9 in the game. Dylan Scott will back up and work on Weston Berg. Goes around him. All the way to Trailer, and a foul. Caver fans don't like it, but the foul's going to go on Trailer. It'll be 2 shots. Third team foul, second personal on Trailer. And at the free throw line, shooting 2 and making the first is Dylan Scott. Hart checks back in for Grants Pass. Scott can give the Black Tornado the lead back, but he misses the second. Tied at 33. See what Grants Pass can generate on this last few seconds of the quarter. They turn it over. Chance for the Black Tornado. Just off the mark for Tate Snyder. After 3 quarters, nothing decided. We head to the fourth, 33-33 on the John L. Scott scoreboard, and we'll be right back.
Carpet One has been serving Southern Oregon for 68 years. And it's time to celebrate during our 68th anniversary sale. Save on Southern Oregon's largest inventory of hardwood, waterproof flooring, carpet, laminate, and tile. Plush carpet just $268 a square foot. Laminate $168 a square foot. Waterproof plank an incredible 68 cents a square foot. Plus pay no interest for 12 full months. During the 68th anniversary sale at both Lippert's Carpet One locations, Medford and Grants Pass.
Don't miss the Start Something New sales event at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram Fiat of Medford. We're stocked up on a great selection of new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course, Ram trucks. Choose from our great inventory of new Jeep Gladiator and Grand Cherokee 4x4 models in stock now. Or test drive a new 25 Ram 1500 4x4. Shop online today with our online process to calculate your own payment, whether it's a lease, finance, or cash payment. Only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
Welcome back to Grants Pass High School and the Lithia Superstore Game of the Night on TableRockSports.net. Fourth quarter coming your way. Nothing decided in this one. 33-33. Black Tornado basketball to start the fourth. We thought we'd have a good one here tonight. This is our second good one tonight. Dylan Scott gets rid of it. Anderson backs in. Back out to Scott. He'll pull up on the baseline. Left it short. Anderson's put back. pinballs around into the hands of Curtis. And now they'll give it to Snyder. Now Scott, watched by Bruner, gets a screen from Rhea. Rhea gets it on the give and go. A little pick and roll action. And the Black Tornado. 6 in the game for Rhea. And a 2-point Black Tornado lead. Trailer, Rosetta wasn't there yet. And Grants Pass dodges a bullet there. They'll keep the possession as it was knocked away by Anderson. Looked like it could have been Rosetta, but officials give it to Grants Pass. DeShane back in the game will trigger the inbound. Beautiful pass to Bruner. Bruner ties the game. Now Snyder with it. Pick and roll of sorts. Tried to get it to Anderson, who set the screen on the pick and roll. But the pass a little too long. Anderson couldn't track it down. 35-35. Grants Pass basketball. Got it down low to Bruner, and his pass intercepted. He tried to get it to Rosetta, and then losing the handle was Rhea. Hart coming the other way. He'll slow things down. Gets it to Connolly. Connolly watched by Scott. Into the corner to Hart for 3, no good. And a good rebound in a crowd. That was Easton Curtis with the rebound. Now Snyder working on DeShane. And offensive board and a bucket for Anderson. And North Medford retakes the lead. Black Tornado won the third by 2. They lead the fourth by 2. And that is out of bounds off of Curtis. It'll be Grants Pass basketball. Grants Pass got to settle things down. They're looking a little sloppy at the offensive end. You play like that for too much longer, and the Black Tornado will run you right off the floor. Hart, step back, 3. Not close. Bruner gets it. Now DeShane with a couple of defenders. Now give it to Connolly. He'll reset things with 19 on the shot clock. Now Bruner. DeShane for 3. A little too strong. Connolly battling there with Scott. Scott comes away with it. And now Snyder will walk it across for North Medford. That was an over and back. They missed it. We had one of those in the girls' game. It was a little more, pretty more obvious to call. That one was subtle, but it definitely was. But the jumper goes. It don't matter what I saw. Only matters what the refs see. And the scoreboard sees a 4-point lead for North Medford. Yeah, he had both feet in the front court, stepped back on that line, and they didn't see it. Again, sometimes we have a better view up here. Sometimes the refs have a much better view down there. But it doesn't really matter what I think. Black Tornado has jumped out now to a 4-point advantage with 4:44 to play. Table Rock Sports welcomes Twin Creeks Retirement to our sponsor group. Discover the vibrant lifestyle at Twin Creeks in Central Point. Enjoy spacious apartments, gourmet dining, and enriching activities in a welcoming community. Visit TwinCreeksRetirement.com to learn more. Rory Wold, State Farm Insurance, protecting your dreams in Oregon for over 30 years. Like a good neighbor, Rory Wold, State Farm Insurance. So Grants Pass basketball trailing by 4 on our John L. Scott scoreboard. DeShane finds Bruner. Bruner wants to drive, gives it up. Now Trailer on the baseline, flipped it in, tried to catch Bruner, and it looked like one of the Black Tornado tip got just enough of that. Bruner couldn't corral it. And Black Tornado looking to extend their lead here, back on the offense. Snyder out high, watched by Connolly. Gets a screen from Anderson, Bruner switches on him. Now it's Healy. Scott into the paint, runs out of room. 14 on the shot clock. Snyder will back up with 6. Now Healy kicks it out. Sidestep, 3. No good from Scott. And the Cavemen clear the rebound. Good job of using the shot clock there, but they come up empty. And the Cavers trying to work back. Nice pass. Rosetta finds Bruner. 2-point game. Healy will line up a 3. Healy's been quiet, but he's quiet no more. First bucket of the night, and it's a triple for the Black Tornado. Now Connolly backs it up, resets the offense for the Cavemen. Bruner down the lane. Bruner blocked by Anderson. Good retreating defense by Nate Anderson. 5-point Black Tornado lead. Anderson runs out of room, kicks it out. Still plenty of time on the shot clock, down to 14. Healy again, working on Rosetta. Elbow jumper blocked by Rosetta. Connolly pushing the pace. Connolly up the middle. Offensive foul. Good play by Tate Snyder. He guessed right. He slid to his right, planted his feet, and that's where Connolly ended up. If Connolly had gone right, he would have scored without much contact. He went left, and offensive foul is called. First team foul for either team. And the first personal on Kingston Connolly. Now Anderson watched by Bruner. Curtis with Connolly. Trailer went for the steal. Scott working on Trailer. Couldn't score off the window. Now Connolly slows it down just a bit. DeShane on the wing. Throws inside. Rosetta working on Healy. Anderson comes over to help. Anderson with the jump ball. And I believe he'll be credited with a block shot on that, I believe. Now, what is the call here? We got a late whistle. So possession arrows in favor of Grants Pass, but I'm not sure what that last whistle was. They didn't report anything to the table. Hart back out there. He'll trigger the inbound. Hart wanted a 3. Now he gets it to Bruner. Baseline jumper off the back iron. Curtis grabs the loose ball, brings it across the timeline. Now Healy hands off to Scott. Scott will kick it to the corner. Rolls out for Snyder. Still a 5-point game. Down just over a minute to go. Rosetta on the baseline. Hart for 3. That's off the mark. Tipped out, a foul on Rosetta on the rebound. That'll be the second personal on Rosetta. And the second team foul. In fact, Grants Pass is going to have to get a little more aggressive. With only a minute to go, they've still got fouls to give here. They're going to need to get aggressive. We saw the same thing in the girls' game with North Medford needing to foul. They got 3 fouls in about 5 seconds, so we'll see what Grants Pass does. Timeout called here by the Black Tornado. Thanks to Lippert's Carpet One for supporting our live streams. 2 giant warehouses, design help, and certified flooring installers. Lippert's Carpet One, Medford, and Grants Pass. For over 50 years, Bill's Glass has been the industry leader and clear choice in Southern Oregon. Whether it's auto or residential, Bill's Glass covers the complete spectrum. Bill's Glass in Medford, Ashland, and Grants Pass. Today's game is brought to you by the Southern Oregon Sports Commission's Know Your Role campaign, promoting respectful behavior at youth sporting events, and by Hart Insurance of Medford and Grants Pass, who can help with personal or business policies, and independent agency, Hart Insurance. I'm running out of breath here tonight. 2 games back-to-back, and they've both been barn burners. And let's slip one more in there. Medford is your sport ground, where the West Coast comes to play. Visit travelmedford.org/sports to learn more about the many tournament venues, outdoor opportunities, and the events calendar to find out what's going on. So Grants Pass will put some pressure on here. Imagine they will start fouling if they can't force a turnover. And the Black Tornado doing a good job to avoid the fouling. Finally, Bruner will pick up, I believe that'll be his first personal. 3rd team foul. And I imagine they'll be fouling again pretty quickly here. And Connolly fouls Snyder. Team foul number 4. 2nd personal on Connolly. And almost stolen by Deshane. Curtis is fouled. And this will be 2 shots for the Black Tornado as they are in the bonus. Deshane picks up the foul, his 3rd. And so this one turning into almost a carbon copy of the girls' game, except the roles were being reversed. And that first one no good from Curtis. That means this will still be just a 2-possession game, make it or miss it. He makes it. Connolly on the wing, finds Deshane. Deshane will pull up for 3, comes up short, tips it to Rosetta, and he's fouled, and Rosetta really needed that to go down. But the defense did enough there to keep it out of the net. And so the best Rosetta can get out of this is going to be 2. First team foul, 2nd on Healy. Actually, I believe that, well, unless that technical was not to Healy, that's who I had it down for. I've got him for 3 personals, but I don't think it's going to matter. North Medford doesn't really want to be fouling here, so I don't think anybody is going to foul out of this one probably for either team at this point. Rosetta made the first. Can't get the second. They do get the offensive board, I think. Nobody had possession, so he was able to go in the backcourt after that. Rosetta for 3, no. And finally, a travel. I thought there might have been a foul as I looked away momentarily. I don't know if Rosetta missed that on purpose. Not a bad idea if he did. Trailer passes up the 3. Deshane will take it. Comes up short again. Bruner tipped it. He'll save it, but right to Snyder. Snyder is fouled. And Snyder will go to the line to shoot 2. just a tick under 10 seconds remain. And that foul, fourth on Deshane. So Deshane trying to make a liar out of me. He'll still got a chance to foul out. I still don't think he's gonna. And this free throw will basically ice it. If he can knock it down, he does. 3-possession ball game. No, yeah, it is 3 possession. That's a 3 for Deshane. Timeout with 3.5. They cling to some hope, but still a 2-possession game as Deshane, after 3 attempts in a row, gets the 3. But they're going to need a miracle here, down by 4. The Rogue Valley Transportation District is ready to get you where you need to go. For help learning the routes and options available to you, visit rvtd.org to learn more. Table Rock Sports welcomes Twin Creeks Retirement to our sponsor group. Discover the vibrant lifestyle at Twin Creeks in Central Point. Enjoy spacious apartments, gourmet dining, and enriching activities in a welcoming community. Visit TwinCreeksRetirement.com to learn more. 3.5 to play. This is pretty much, you need a steal on this inbound. If you're forced to foul, this one is going to basically be over. They can cling to some hope if they could steal the inbound and get a bucket, get a timeout before the horn. But, boy, there's a lot of what-ifs left for the Cavemen trying to pull off the upset. And they will foul as they get it into Snyder. And I don't know who they're going to charge this to. They're going to give it to Connolly. Third personal on Connolly. And Snyder back to the free throw line goes Tate Snyder. And just like they did against South Medford, free throws at the end seal the deal for the Black Tornado. And they improved their conference record to 4-1 with a 47-41 victory on the John L. Scott scoreboard here tonight in Grants Pass. Coming up next, it'll be the Know Your Role post-game report. Visit travelmedford.org/knowyourrole to see how this campaign is changing the culture of youth sports for the better, and to learn about your sport ground where the West Coast comes to play. We'll recap the final totals. We'll look at the records and the next games for both these teams. We'll do all of that on the Know Your Role post-game report coming your way right after this.
All right, let's go, guys. 15 minutes. Get your stuff.
Bye, Mom.
Have a good day, guys. I don't know what happened.
Just next time, go a little slower and figure it out.
Okay, I get it. What you're going to do is you're going to take the line.
Life is busy. Juggling everything can be overwhelming. We've all been there. So consumed with our own lives that we sometimes forget about what someone else might be going through.
Ref, come on! No, ref! There's no contact! I'm straight up! That is a terrible
So keep it in perspective, because we're all hoping for the same thing, to be respected for who we are and what we do. Remember, no ref, no game. You can be a parent, athlete, coach, or an official. But you can only be one. Know your.
Creek's retirement today for more information.
Welcome back to Grants Pass High School and the Lithia Superstore Game of the Night on TableRockSports.net. And you're watching the Know Your Role post-game report. Final score on the John L. Scott scoreboard, North Medford 47, Grants Pass 41. And everything went as scripted tonight. The North Medford Black Tornado in the girls' game gave the Cavers a scare, but the Lady Cavers came out on top. And then a little flip-flop as the Cavemen gave the Black Tornado a scare here in the boys' game, but the Black Tornado prevail 47-41. North Medford improves to 11-6 overall, 4-1 in the conference. They will next take on Sheldon on the road on Friday. Grants Pass will be back at home on Friday. They will take on Willamette. They dropped to 1-4 in the conference, 5-12 overall. And so again, both the Caver squads will be back at home here on Friday, while the Black Tornado goes on the road to Sheldon. Final totals, very unofficial, but we'll give them to you anyhow. For the Black Tornado, Dylan Scott with 5, Rhea with 6, Curtis with 9, Snyder with 9, Healy with 3, Stewart 3, Anderson with 9. And again, those are very unofficial. And for Grants Pass, Deshane with 13, Bruner 11, Connolly with 5, Rosetta with 10. And so that's going to do it here from Heater Newman Memorial Gymnasium here at Grants Pass High School. We want to thank you for watching tonight's broadcast. We'd like to thank Clay Ronceville, the athletic director here at Grants Pass High School, for hosting the Lithia Superstore Game of the Night on TableRockSports.net. Special thanks to the head coaches, Scott Plankenhorn for North Medford and Joel Jesse for Grants Pass. Our next Table Rock Sports production will be back here on Friday, doubleheader once again. Wednesday. Tomorrow we have wrestling. North Medford coming to town again for wrestling tomorrow. So we've got that on Wednesday right here from Heater Newman. And then Friday, another doubleheader with the Cavers. Once again, our final score on the John L. Scott scoreboard. North Medford 47, Grants Pass 41. This has been a presentation of TableRockSports.net. Our executive producer is Joe Brett. With my cameraman, Mikhail Weish, I am Jeff Smith saying thank you so much for watching. Have a great night from Grants Pass High School here in Grants Pass, Oregon.